Alright, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel like playing Mercenaries tonight. And I wanted to do this stream actually before Super Showdown, like WWE Super Showdown, play this gun, because it's a wrestling game we're playing tonight. But unfortunately I was sick for most of that week, so I'm pretty sure I had to take most of that week off. I was sick as hell. And I'm still coughing a bit here, but whatever. We're playing it tonight. We're playing Ultimate Muscle Legends versus New Generations. Now, for those of you who don't know, essentially, before we start this game, I'll go into a little bit of detail about it. I am going to be playing this in Dolphin here, by the way, too. For those of you who don't know, Ultimate Muscle, essentially, it started off like in Japan first is Kinnikuman. Sort of like Kinnikuman sort of started off as a manga, then later became an anime, and also had a toy line too. Like Kinnikuman was kind of like Dragon Ball Z if they settled their differences, like if they fought in wrestling rings, and it was pretty cool as well. A little bit goofy at times, but cool nonetheless. And there was all sorts of other stuff, all sorts of other toys, manga, game, anime, and then of course we got Ultimate Muscle, the Kinnikuman Legacy, brought to North American shores around the time the Fox Box launched. Well, it was known in Japan as Kinnikuman Nisei Second Generations, and it's called that essentially because the basic idea of it is that basically the old sort of legends, like from the first incarnation of Kinnikuman, essentially, well, a new war happens, and like they try and fight it, but the legends are unsuccessful because they're all old and they're all beat up a bit too. So they train a newer generation of sorts of Chojin to basically help them out. And basically, Chojin, like the younger wrestlers of that generation. Yeah, and here we go. So we're gonna actually play the Japanese version because I've already maxed out everything in the American version here. By the way, the game itself is becoming a bit of a rare one for the GameCube to find. I've been trying to get a physical copy of it, but haven't been very all that successful with it, to tell you the truth. And I mean it. It is becoming hard to find. Uh-oh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to tab this out here and uh-oh. Uh-oh, come on. Oh no. Don't freeze on me. This is bad. Bad, bad, bad. Turn it down. Okay, there it goes. Oh, fuck. So that's a quote from King Muscle, aka the original Kinnikuman. Unfortunately, it seems we have trouble. Well, why is it this capturing? This should be capturing. Hold on, I gotta make sure it is. Okay, there it goes. It should be showing up properly now. Also, the Japanese version has quite a few differences as well. Here's the first one, the intro theme. The intro theme in the American version is a more generic theme because the damn show was dubbed by fucking 4Kids. But the original Japanese version uses the original Japanese theme of the show. And I don't know how longer I can keep showing this without it getting muted, essentially. But I'll give you a little bit of background history about the game itself, a bit more about the game. It was developed by Aki Corporation, the same guys who made, you know, all those great Ren 64 wrestling games. And you can see the legends there, of course, of sorts. And yeah, basically, like I said, it's developed by Aki, published by Bandai. It came out in Japan in like late 2002, but we didn't get it in North America until mid-2003. And yeah, this game is a lot more fast-paced and arcade-like. It's like a mix of more wrestling and fighting-based game. Hold on, let me get some food here. Let's see. Yeah. It's kind of interesting, no? Do the muscle. Muscle. Go! Fight! Kinnikuman Nisei 2nd Generation. Legends version. Also, the title screen music is different. It uses the original Kinnikuman theme, Kinnikuman Go Fight. But the North American version has another generic one. Alright, let's go. Push start. And other than those changes, and the appearance of the Japanese language, and of course, like, the original Japanese actors from the show instead of the 4Kids dub, it's virtually the same game here. So I can go over it. Okay, this is story mode there, by the way. The bottom right, that's Meet Alexandria. It's sort of the manager, aka Kid Muscle. And I will be using the Japanese names and stuff too, because I've really only watched the Japanese dub of it. I'm in the process of watching it. I can't find the full thing, like, sub, though. Like, only the first 26 episodes, and the fan subs are a little but whatever. Okay, so this is story mode. Of course, you've got your versus mode here. Tournament mode. Data exchange mode. Like, or is this create a wrestler here? Yeah, Chojin Boshu, which is actually the create a wrestler mode. There's actually really not a whole lot to this mode here, too, by the way. I'm not going to mess with it, but I can tell you for a fact it's not really too exciting. There's only a set amount of, like, characters under a certain category I'll show you here. Oh, the toy mode. Now, this is an interesting mode in the game here. This mode here, basically, what you do is, like, as you play through the game, you'll earn medals when you win matches and stuff. And what'll happen is you can spend them here, essentially, to collect toys, like, out of the machines as well. This, I believe, is the data exchange mode, where you can exchange, like, custom characters with a friend who also has the game, and data of it as well on a memory card. And here's the options menu. I believe this is difficulty, auto save. I don't remember what this one is. You have, like, your auto save, I believe, in Rumble options. I believe that's save. This one should be load. I think this is one's default. Of course, that's back. That's pretty much mostly it in a nutshell here, too. Also, I chose the Japanese version because some of the voices sound radically different. Like, if any of you have seen the English dub of Kinnikuman Nisei 2nd Generations, you know, like, they basically made Meat sound like Mickey from Rocky, because, like, they had Mike Pollock voicing, but if you heard the Japanese version, he sounds radically different. Well, let's just get into the game itself and do story mode. Now, I've played through most of it here, but when you start off story mode, you'll only have a certain amount of characters unlocked. You'll have mostly only the new generation here. Kid Muscle, aka Kiniku Mantaro. Jade, known as Jaeger. Kevin Mask, name remains unchanged, otherwise, like, yeah, and if I mention it first, I believe I'll mention, like, the Japanese name first, and then, like, the English dub, or whatever, I don't care, like, I get it, like, Jaeger is known, or Jade, known as Jaeger in the English dub. Yeah, Kinika Mantaro, Kid Muscle in the English dub. Kevin Mask, the name, I believe, one of the only ones that remain unchanged. So is a Checkmate here. Terry the Kid, known as Terry the Grand Canyon. in the English dub. Gazelle Man, known as Dick Van Dyke. Don't ask me why they changed the name. Thought that was unnecessary. And Sayuchin, aka Wally Tusket, in the English dub. Now these silhouettes are some of the legends here. I should remember most of them. Like, you have to play through with the newer generation to get them first here before you can go in. I believe there's a couple other ones here that are like locked essentially. I believe that's the original Kinniku Man, aka King Muscle. Ramen Man, I believe the name was unchanged, and some of these were unchanged too. Buffalo Man, think that's Sunshine, and probably some of these I'm forgetting. I think that's Robin Mask, Father Kevin Mask, and I'm forgetting probably a few other ones here. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Let's just start with Kid Muscle here, Kinniku Mantaro. Blah, I might have to have some trouble saying whatever. Let's go.
レジェンドの頂点を極めた筋肉すぐるに万太郎は疑問を抱いていた。そんな時、父すぐるは過去の自分に挑戦することを命じ、無理やりタイムマシーンに押し込むのであった。
So yeah, you're given a description of sort, and you can see their Japanese name behind them. All right, let's go. Okay, now here's where you choose your opponent, essentially. So either it's Sayuchin or Gazelle Man. Eeny, meeny, miny, obviously Gazelle Man. Now you get to choose a support too. So either that's one of the legends, by the way, Brocken Jr. Eeny, meeny, miny, obviously we'll go with Sayuchin. Alright, so yeah, basically how story mode works is you have a few matches. Couple singles match, a tag match, 2 more singles matches, and that's it. So it's about 5 stages or so per character. So let's get into it and I'll show you how this works. So basically if you... Oh shit, oh god. Okay, so basically I am playing this, by the way, with an Xbox 360 controller. Oh god, I'm getting my ass kicked. I thought I put this at easy, but shit. Okay, I think I should be able to pick back up. Okay, basically, A is your basic strike. Y is your grapple button. B is your sort of dash button, so you can dash back. X is your jump button. You can jump in these different combinations too. And like your support can basically help provide you with items like health recovery and things like that too. You also notice below your character, you have a power bar too, essentially. You just have to keep attacking to fill it up. And then you can do this! Oh, damn it, Gazelle Man screwed me up. I believe there is a block button too. Okay, hold on. Damn it! No, I think he recovered some health. Ah, fuck! I haven't played this game in forever. Oh no! Oh god! Holy shit! Hold on. Basically, when it's, god damn it! I can't do anything. I swear. I thought I had this set it easy. Oh god, this is embarrassing. But basically, when when your power bar is full, you can do this. Buttons, when your power bar is full, you can perform a special finishing move. Muscle Millennium here in this case. But you have to knock their health down to full. So it's more like a fighting game with wrestling elements. And this game is very fast-paced, by the way, too. And I mean it, this is... Oh god, and now he's about to do this to me. Oh god. You can skip these, by the way, here. And sometimes you may have to hit your move once or twice. Oh god, this is bad. You can also use your dash button, like... Yeah, so this is a very fast-paced game. And you can, like, bounce all over the place, too. And you have to be really on your skill, like, aggressive of sort at times. Okay, our meter's full. But you can also do other moves, too, like a kick. Or you can do other moves like that, too, that only use a smaller percentage up of your bar. Okay, I got my health back up. We nail him, and we'll KO him with a suplex. KO! So that's basically how it works in a nutshell. And you see right there, Keen Get. That means you get 2 medals, essentially, to spend in the toy shop. I'll show that mode once we're done here. So if you just look online, you'll find the English versions, and I'm pretty sure that's at least translates somewhat approximately to this. I would like to make an undubbed version of this. Take the Japanese voices and put them in with this. Okay, here's our second match. We'll battle Kevin Mask. Now we need a second. I'll choose Terry the Terry the Kid. Blech. So yeah, it's like a faster paced version of some of the other Aki games. If also they were more over the top as well. And it seems like Kevin Mask has chosen Jade as his support. So yeah, you gotta be good, like, you gotta be tough to get through this, because this is even on easy, that first fight was a little brutal. Yeah, so it kind of plays a bit like other Aki games too as well, sort of. Because you have your standard, like your stronger grapples and your weaker grapples. It just has its own elements. There's a rock bottom for ya. Let's see if we can do a Kiniku Buster. There we go. There we go. Nailed the Kiniku Buster. It's kind of a show do that move. Apparently I know what happened, like how it pretty much ended Tyson Kidd's career, and they've never used it since. Ooh, German suplex. Yeah, and actually what's crazy is that you can actually steal your opponent's support too. So like, if your opponent's support drops an item in the ring, you can actually steal it too, but they can steal yours, so you gotta be careful. Now there is actually sort of a follow-up, by the way, to this game that was released on the PlayStation 2 called Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle. Oh, hi Dark Addict, I'm doing good. So like I was saying, there was a follow-up to this game known as Kinnikuman Man Generations in Japan, and in North America it was called Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle. That one has more characters than this. This is GameCube, right? Yes. Correct, Hank the Tank. This game is a GameCube game, and it's only on GameCube too. Seems like we've had a slow power up. And there we go. So yeah. this game here is pretty much a GameCube exclusive. But the follow-up I was talking about before you showed up, Galactic Wrestling, is a PS2 exclusive. But that one doesn't have the story mode that's seen here. And it doesn't have like the Creator Wrestler, but it has a bigger roster. And it has a new interesting survival mode called Mask Hunt too. Okay, here's the point. Okay, this is where the tag match happens. Now you have to choose an opponent team. Go up against Jade and Checkmate. Choose your partner. Terry the Kid. And this is being played in Dolphin, by the way, because I don't have the actual game itself. Because it's a little harder to get, but I'm trying to get it. I have Galactic Wrestling, actually, though, and I have every character unlocked in it. I finally did that today. Alright, so tag mode here. It's pretty much the base thing here, but with a tag mode. You basically, of course, go in your corner with your partner and just flick the right analog stick to, okay, what's Z do? I don't forget what Z does exactly. But yeah, when you're going into the corner, just flick the right analog stick and you'll tag them in. What's actually cool here is that your opponents, if you have a power bar that's both full there. Ooh, there's a nice German. Oh, watch out! What happens is if your opponent's power bars are full, you can actually execute a double team maneuver. I'll try and get it here to show you guys in just a bit. Watch this. So as you can see, here's a tag team maneuver. Watch this. Each team does some have their own special moves as well. Like, here we go. Biggest RKO ever. So yeah, basically it's that too. Oh god. Oh, and looks like Jade's about to give me a taste of his medicine. Oh boy. At least for my custom character I created in the North American version. Reminds me someday I need to finish the original manga and maybe watch the anime. It should be better without 4Kids. Yeah, there's to be fair, I think like the dub they did was probably one of the better dubs. Oh shit, Checkmate's tagged in. I'm gonna tag in my partner here. We get a little different action with Terry the Kid. Yeah, the thing about it, like, to be fair, the anime already had a certain amount of silliness to it, like I mentioned earlier. So it kind of played off it a little bit too. Because our kids can enjoy silliness. Trust me. But at least not a whole lot of it. I believe it uses it sparingly, at least. Oh god, it seems like they may have sped up a bit. Yeah. Alright, I'll show you Terry the Kid's move here. Yeah, it's probably one of the better 4Kids dubs, honestly, in my opinion. Although there are some things. I wish the original was dubbed or at least subbed. What? You mean of Ultimate Muscle Kinnikuman Legacy, probably? Because I think at least, I'm pretty sure at least you could find the original Kinnikuman subbed at least somewhere. I mean, the thing is, like, this one here, like, okay, your partner goes down and you tag them in, so I'm gonna tag my partner in, and I'll finish him there. Yeah, the thing is, like, it's hard to find, like, Kinnikuman Nisei sub, because you can find Ultimate Muscle, Kinnikuman Legacy, English stuff like that, but if you want to watch the original version, like Japanese, you're gonna have a little trouble. I can only find it on one side, like, the thing is, Kiss Anime has, like, only the first episode sub of it, and they don't have the others. I don't know what's taking them so long with that. Okay, here's the next singles match. I mean King Muscle or Kaneko Man, one from the 80s. I'm pretty sure you could find the one from the 80s probably subbed somewhere out there. I'm pretty sure that's available if you look, at least if you go on certain anime streaming sites. Just anime. It's better than Kid Muscle. Yeah, you could probably find. I think this is where you choose your support here. Yeah, you choose your support here essentially because these last two fights are already predetermined. The first two you can select your opponent. These last two not so much. Yeah, the thing about it though, yeah, like you could probably find the 80s one sub, but it's the set equal here, like the follow-up that's harder to find. I mean, you really cannot find it, like, sub, like, only Kiss Anime, like I said, has the first episode sub, and I have to go on, like, VOH, another, sort of YouTube-like site to watch it. Because there's a channel there that has the first, 26 episodes subbed, but only the first 26. And the fan subs, they're really not of best quality here. Okay, let's just get him. What I mean is, like, there's some other bits. Like, there's the occasional misspelling, too, but also there's another issue as well. Like, some things are not translated properly as well. You know, the Cow and Rice song, aka, or in the Japanese version, Karubidan. Yeah, I found the original. I found the first 60 sub. Only the first 60 episodes, huh? Maybe you might be able to get those at least, yeah, but like I said, at least you could probably get an easier going than that. Because like I said, only the first 26 episodes of the second one. Oh no, here it goes. I'm about to get a little beat. Oh boy. And what's worse is, like, Ramen Man here is still in that slow motion, or he was, and I still let myself get hit. Whatever, I'll take him down. Alright, let me just... So yeah, only the first 26 sub, and like the Cow and Rice song is not properly translated, like, or Karubidan's song. The Karubidan just plopped it in the subs there, when that's not what it's actually translated as. I might show you after I finish this here. So, Kid Muscle or Kaneko Mantaro is tired as hell after fighting Ramen Man. And Ramen Man's a little tired too. Final fight is none other than the original Kaneko Man himself. Oh god, like father, like son. I tell you what. Now I need to choose my support. I'll go with Terry in this case. So here we go. So yeah, like, yeah, I'll show you the bit, but yeah, basically the fan subs are not of the best quality. The ones on Kiss Anime are more the one I should say that's that one translated episode is more accurate that's on Kiss Anime than the freaking fan subs I found. And it's a serious pain too. Alright, get him when he's dazed. Ah! I was gonna go for a Kaniku Buster there, but so much for that. Ow! Check this out. Boom! Oh, epic punch. Probably more of a punch than John Cena's 6 Move of Doom could ever be. Yeah, I saw it when that debuted, and I was like, what the fuck was that? I guess you can throw it now into the category, because y'all know Brian Zane of Wrestling Regret. Brian Zane, Wrestling with Regret, did a top 8 list of the sort of worst finishing moves, and had one spot like in the list dedicated to like punching moves and stuff like the Cobra, the Knockout Punch. Yeah, and after seeing John Cena's 6 Move of Doom, I think that pretty much now belongs in that list too. That video was made obviously before like super media of him doing it at a house show in Shanghai. Alright, let me just see if I can. Heart Punch? No, I meant like, well, sort of ish. Like, let me see. Well, I mentioned the WMD Punch or the Knockout Punch and the Cobra. And now I mentioned 6 Move of Doom. That might be a little, whatever. Like, yeah. And see, when you complete a story mode, you get a ridiculous amount of medals there to spend in the shop. Yeah, they're wrecked after the fight too, but they gave it their all. And they're gonna keep going hard to train to fight the evil one. Oh, and apparently the Japanese theme, ending credits theme, is also different. I never heard this one initially too. Like, so this, the opening theme and the title screen are different in the North American version. You can see Hustle Muscle, the theme of Nisei, Go Fight, the theme of the original, and a couple other ones too. I'll skip the credits. Bandai. And now here you have unlock Kaneki Command, but not for permanent play, mind you, but just for the story mode. Okay, so we've unlocked a new character, so, or at least for story mode. Let me show you what the default roster, you've already seen most of the roster. Okay, versus mode, you're given several options. That's without, or with support, singles with support, without support, a tag match. I believe one is of the regular type, one is of the tornado variety, a 3-player, 4-player battle royale, and that's just watching the computer. So I'll show you all the full, at least the roster. This is the default roster you have. These 6 characters here must be unlocked. Escara, Scarface, let's see, the Ninja. And actually, what's funny is, in the American version, they kept the name The Ninja, but in the follow-up Galactic Wrestling, they changed it to the localized version of Ninja Ned. Ugh. That was another thing too, because 4Kids was notorious for removing a lot of cultural stuff. And besides the infamous Pokemon Jelly Donuts ordeal, this was the one of the other ones too. Like, basically, the ninja was an actual ninja from Japan who studied the art of ninjutsu. And Ned, they made him American, and rather just a American who followed ninjutsu, as opposed to an actual ninja. I'm trying to think who else could be unlocked. I believe Bone Cold, I forget his Japanese name. I'm trying to think who are the other 3. I can't remember. Those are the 3 I know that are unlockable. So let's see. Here's the default roster. I've already mentioned the newer generation, but the legends here. Unlock them in story mode, of course. There's King Muscle, aka Kinnikuman. Terry Man, name remains unchanged. Ramen Man remains unchanged. Buffalo Man, name remains unchanged. Alright, all the way to 86, looks like it. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Robin Mask, name remains unchanged. Brock Jr., although... they actually kept PS2 only in Japan, also developed by Aki. There's a little bit of the confusion of the R's and L's with Brocken Jr. Use the Nazi. Not yet here. We're gonna go back and show off some other stuff. And Sunshine. And I assume you're talking here about Brocken. Yeah, and they changed that. Basically, these other Mo characters you have to unlock by at certain intervals collecting toys. Like, you'll get like Scarface after you get like 100 toys. Let's go to the toy mode and spend some of our muscle or some of our metals. Kinikishi here. So there's 3 different machines here, but you only have access to the first 2. This is the newer generation here. And this is sort of the older generations. Those other 2 machines you don't have access to yet until you collect every 100 toys. You get like a new machine. Here you can view what you already have. This is the newer generation. You can see I still have some that I need to unlock. I'm at the halfway point. I need to get the other 8, so let's do that here. You can put as many medals in here as you like to. In Galactic Wrestling, though, you can only put up to 10 every bit or so. And there's a little bit of an animation. Okay, we got 2 new ones. But that only puts us up at, what, 10 or so? No, that's the original. I don't think we spent any there. Let's spend a little more, shall we? Okay, got some newer ones. How many do we have left? Okay, we just have 3 more left, and then we're good to go. Oh, no, not there. One, 2... Damn! Go for 5. Got him! Okay, now we can spend the rest of our, Isn't there an English version of this game? Yes, there is, but we're playing the Japanese version because I have everything already unlocked in the English version. That, and I just wanted to hear the Japanese voices in-game too. This game looks cool. It is cool. Yeah, we got all new ones here. Alright, let's go to the toy menu here. Alright, so I have all of the newer generation here. Kaniku Mantaro, Terry the Kid, Kevin Mask, Gazelle Man, Sayuchin. I forget who this one is. Checkmate. Ideally one of Checkmate's other forms when he does his special move. Another one of Kaniku Mantaro. Jade. I forget who this one is too. There's Scarface. And I forget who that one is. Alright, what did we get here? Yeah. I think that's Beetle Bomb, who's playable in the sequel. I believe that's Starman, who's also, I believe, is playable in the sequel. Oh, hold on. That's Manitoban, who is playable there. It's from Winnipeg. And you got some other ones too. Ooh. Warsman. Actually, I think Warsman might be unlockable in this one too. I believe that's Shavano, who's playable in the sequel. Big Budo, who's also playable in the sequel. And then you get a lot of different variants of other ones too. Okay, we're out of medals, so we need to go and get some more. Let me get my dessert. Got a cookie brownie too and some pizza from Domino's because they had a special too. Mmm. So good. Hold on a minute. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, since obviously we are out of medals, we'll need to get some more. Okay, as you can see, we have another character, but I want to unlock all the other legends here first. I know if you beat story mode with Terry the Kid, you'll get Terry Man. If you beat a story mode with Sayuchin, you get Ramen Man. If you beat it with Jade, you get Brocken Jr. Beat it with Kevin Mask, you get Robin Mask. I believe if you beat it with Checkmate, you get Sunshine, but I forget about Gazelle Man, so we'll do him next. Or no, let's just... Yeah, let's do Gazelle Man.
New Generation 第1期生ナンバーワンのこの輝かしい成績が今どこまで知られているのか。しかし、ここで絶好のチャンスだ。レジェンドへの挑戦。ここで自らの強さを証明し、ナンバーワンの称号を得ようと過去の地に降り立った。
Alright, give me up. Close my box. Alright, let's go.
ここが過去の世界か。あまりそう変わらんな。女の子の感じが何たち。
何やってんですか。こんなところに来てまでやること。
もんで。
さあ、行きますよ。
おい、ありゃ若かりし頃。
So who do we encounter?
お、本当だ。
There's Terry the Kid.
先生、アフロだ。
Sayuchin.
聞こえたらまずいですよ。バッファローマンさん、お久しぶりです。
Okay, there's a Buffalo Man. Okay, I think it might be Buffalo Man who you get when you beat it with him.
はい、彼らは未来から連れてきた正義超人たちでニュージェネってこの時代のあなた方と対戦させて。
Might as well go through some of this. If you want to look it up, like I said, find the English version. Like, you can probably find the whole story mode on YouTube. I know Brian Zane also streamed this game, but I wanted to stream the Japanese version.
でももしよかったらバッファ。
俺がか。お願いします。俺と戦ってくだ。何？抜け抜けは許さんぞ。いや、ぜひ。
If you go on archive.com or archive.org, not .com. If you go on archive.org, you can find like the full GameCube Japanese ISOs essentially. Like that's where I found this version essentially. And I also found that other Dream Fighters TV mix, whatever exactly. I don't remember exactly what it was, but that was the other one for those of you who were at the start of the stream and saw that in my Dolphin emulator list. Let's battle Sayuchin for the hell of it. And for our support, we'll choose Kinnikuman Mantaro. Here we go. But yeah, like I said, this is a very good game too, by the way. It's definitely an underrated one and one of the 5 like exclusive wrestling games on the GameCube. What a dick. Yeah. But this game is very good indeed. Archive.com because of the or archive.org. Bleh, I always have a tendency to just say .com because of the basic sort of okay, we'll do Gazelle Man's special move. But I have to go on archive.org to get these because of the whole Nintendo crackdown on ROMs. Problem is a lot of versions of stuff like this here isn't seen. Yeah, I would like to make an undubbed version of this essentially, like take out the English voice acting and replace it with the Japanese version. That way I can just play it anytime I want to. Oh! No, I'm just gonna... Oh, I got shocked! Okay, there we go. Alright, get up, you. Let's see what his... epic knees to, make kick or whatever. Or something. It's kind of a shame, too. Yeah, leveled up! Oh, no. I'll let him hit the special move so I can show you what it is, essentially. I have enough health anyway, so I can beat him. Ice Rock Driver. Oh! Alright, that's it. Let me just hit this with him again to finish him. I'll skip it again, though. Yeah, it's not like he's gonna go down with that. Winner! So yeah, people are archiving shit. So yeah, I think the thing is, like, another thing was they messed with Buffalo Man's nationality in the 4Kids dub as well. That was pretty bad as well. Because 4Kids is notorious, like I said, for just whitewashing other cultures, for lack of a better term. Because they've done it with this, and they did it, of course, with Pokemon as well, like I said. The whole fucking jelly donut ordeal. Okay, who are we gonna fight? Fight Kevin Mask. I will choose Kiniku Mantaro again for support. Like, some of these I get almost a little bit, have trouble saying, like, the other name, because I get them confused with the bit, because, well, some of them remain unchanged, like I said. Oi, oi, oi. Boy. Oh boy, I think it reversed it. Oh shit. One Piece and DBZ. Yeah, DBZ was dubbed by someone else. Like, One Piece, they treated that one badly. Okay, actually I can see where I'm going. Yeah, but they butchered a lot of fucking anime too. And what sucks is, a lot of them don't even have their original versions, like, released properly. Like, a couple of them I can think off the top of my head are Fighting Foodons and Sonic X. They're only available in their dubbed versions. And I hate the Sonic X dubbed so much. I wouldn't say I hate it more than the One Piece 4Kids dub, but my god, they did so much stupid shit with that dub too. Like, a lot of the sign removal as well. Like, they would remove certain text a bit at times. Like, not just like Japanese text as well, but like English text as well. Oh man, I forgot to show the Karubidon bit. Whatever, I'll show it like after I finish here, for real. But yeah, like I was saying though, basically they butchered so much. Like, they would remove signage as well, in addition to the usual censoring bits. Which is funny because Sonic X was aimed at an older audience too. And I believe this one actually was too, because actually this and Sonic X were actually more popular than in the States than they were in Japan. And actually they had like a third season commission at the request of 4Kids, which is pretty interesting. Yes, basically they were more popular abroad than they were in their own native country of Japan. Which is kind of a shame, actually, because the Japanese version of Sonic X isn't too bad. And I really, really like Kinnikuman Heisei a whole lot. Here comes our obligatory tag match, players. Okay, who do we fight? Okay, that pairing there makes no fucking sense, but why don't we just fight Jade and Sunshine? I need a partner, and I'm gonna choose Sayuchin. Yeah, and Fighting Foodons was the other one that has also only been released, like, on DVD in the States, dubbed. And maybe Fighting Foodons probably suffered less than some of the other anime that 4Kids have dubbed, too. It's kind of crazy, actually, too. They try to take anime for an older audience and dub them down for kids. To be fair, my problem is not really with the voices. I wonder it's not terrible. Well, it was first Ocean before, like, Funimation spun off, like, their own division. Because before they did, they were just, like, distributing stuff, too. Like, they distributed a lot of, like, 4Kids shows that were released on, like, VHS and DVD, like, in the early 2000s. So, yeah. You'll probably see the Funimation, like, logo on some of them, too. Like, if you get, like, a Sonic X VHS, you get, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! VHS or whatever, too. Because they did do home distribution for a while, like, early on when they started. Yeah, because Ocean was the first. Yeah, and then Funimation. Yeah, giving us like the proper version. Yeah, Ocean had no blood, no death, and Goku's dad is a brilliant scientist. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank God for the uncut releases. Thank God for the uncut releases, too. Too bad there's still a bunch of other whitewashing and removing cultural elements at times, too. Not just in some of the other examples I've mentioned, but outside in other concepts, too. Like, they localized Ace Attorney, actually, too. Changed Maya's love of miso ramen to burgers, and that shit still pisses me off. No, it may seem minor, but to the Pokemon fans with the whole rice balls replaced with jelly donuts, yeah, that's kind of how I feel, essentially. And they hit their special move on me, so I'm kind of in a little bit of a shithole unless I do that to them. So let's see. Look at that. Wait a minute, they did the same shit there. It looks like they had the same double team maneuver. And some just use a generic one, though. I need to tag in Sayuchin now. Oh, Sunshine is a pain to fight in this game. Ow! God, this game does not mess around. Big ass German suplex. We've done so many German suplexes, you bet we'd be sending everyone off to Suplex City. Oh, super kick. Ah. Oh. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, God. Oh, boy. There's an STF for the win. STFTW. Haha. Be funny. Oop. Damn it. I'm getting my ass kicked now by Sunshine. Oh, and you can string air combos too. F. Let's see if I can hit a tombstone. Or not. Doesn't matter anyways. We won the fight. Yeah, I do like this game a whole lot. Yeah, so much so that I've played through both, like, the English version and we're playing through the Japanese version. So he's working to become the best. And now here comes Terry the Kid, who's not happy with it, and he wants a piece of him. Oh wait, or sort of-ish, I don't remember. Buffalo Man. We need to choose our support. Dusty Rhodes once called that move a leg arm drag. A leg arm drag. I don't know. Really not much of a choice, so I'll just pick checkmate for now. Yeah. My basis outside of other WWE stuff, because they've been doing a lot of stupid shit lately too, actually. Like, just the whole, not even like mentioning the whole Saudi Arabia controversy, but it's just some of the general ridiculous booking too. I mean, just the fact, like trying to actually do that fucking mask, like, survival mode, like, in Galactic Wrestling was a pain, too, because you have, like, 15 wrestlers or so that you have to try and unmask, like, essentially, like, you're playing as Neptune Man and Big Budo, and, like, you have to hit their team finisher on an opponent who's on that list, essentially, in order to unmask them. I only watched Chikara, huh? Interesting. I don't really watch too much. I'm trying to watch more outside WWE stuff too, like, mostly I want to do Ring of Honor, at least at the moment, because I watched most of Death Before Dishonor, and it was pretty damn good, actually. I still have a little ways to go in the main event of Will Ospreay versus Jay Lethal, but so far I was pretty damn impressed with the show, and there was a 10-man tag match between Chaos and the Bullet Club, and it was a pretty hell of a match, too. And not even counting the other stuff, there's a lot of other good matches on that card, too. Like, the opening contest between Kenny King and Jushin Liger was pretty good. The Women of Honor match that had Suki Sami and Tennille Dashwood, formerly known as Emma, that was pretty good. I've heard good things about PWG and New Japan. Yeah, New Japan was pretty good, at least, from what I've seen. I've seen matches out of New Japan, too, and they're very good indeed. Like, All In, too. Like, I saw All In, and oh god, that was so good. Just seeing All In made me really want to watch other non-WWE stuff, too, because of the, like I said, the whole bad booking they've been doing at times, and, like I said, the whole Saudi controversy, which, funny enough, I go to a WrestleMania video, right? And what happens is, like, I basically throw a comment there saying, like, the video is basically about, like, why WWE won't cancel Crown Jewel. And basically I put a comment there saying, to Vince, reward is greater than risk. And sadly, that will be his downfall. And you know what happened? And some fucker on there called me a snowflake. And like some other idiot agrees with him. And before that, there's a comment and be like, more like his legacy rather than his downfall. And I'm like, too bad. It's really it's gonna be a tainted ass legacy given this and all the other mess. Ugh. Oh, you know what? It didn't matter anyways. I believe actually Jay does reform later on anyways. But yeah, like I was actually saying, like, between that whole mess too, just like, basically, yeah, and like, it'll be a tainted legacy between all the other mistakes that Vince McMahon has done, between his first failure with the XFL, let's see, the whole, like, decline they were on in, like, the mid-90s of sorts. Yeah, it was a disaster. It's like, listening to you will be the downfall of them. Oh, please. Oh, they're doing a good fucking job of hurting themselves. I'll watch Chikara because the guy who books it has his stuff planned out a long ahead of time, and you can tell. Yeah. Usually planning ahead's not really a bad thing, but you can't plan too far ahead in case something happens, like an injury or something like that. Ugh. Like, I don't know, like, it's just been, oh, it's been hurting so much. And, like, the things I hear WWE may or may not be planning to do at WrestleMania. Oh, there's a bomb. You can send your opponents into it, or you get sent into it yourself. Like, they're planning to have Roman Reigns versus The Rock at WrestleMania 35. That's what I heard, at least. That's been a rumor going around. And I swear to God, if that happens, that will be the point of no return for me. Like, I just won't be able to do it anymore. It's like, screw this. I'd rather just continue watching Ring of Honor, at least, from what I've seen so far. Ugh. And just, like, them bringing Shawn Michaels out of retirement, that kind of soured me a little bit, too, because it was a perfect retirement. Now, there's not many people we could say who have retired. He's beat again. He's gaining there. He's got the respect, though. Keep training hard to fight against the evil DMP. You know, the blatant New World Order parody. And now, Buffalo Man is now playable in story mode. They still pushing Roman as a face? Yeah, they are. And quite frankly, it's never been working. Only they put the title on him at SummerSlam. They should have just did it earlier too. Delay things a little longer. And now supposedly hold on, I'm gonna have to get a water. This ranting is getting me crazy. Yeah, they're still pushing him as a face, and it's failing, too. But like I was saying, supposedly Brock's fight with DC actually got delayed, by the way, to, like, spring of 2019. And it might not even happen at all, too. So why even have that promo of him going in there and saying, DC, we coming for you, motherfucker? Like, why do that at all if the fight's not even gonna happen, probably? Oh, by the way, DC actually gonna have a WWE tryout. So, yeah, we may see him in WWE somewhere around... Well, I forget here. No such thing as retirement in pro wrestling. There's crippled and dead, but no retirement, as Terry Funk. Go figure. Well, there's only a few people who stay true to their word about retiring. Like, Stone Cold was one of them. He's got no choice, really, because of his neck trouble. But even supposedly, they wanted the Saudis, the damn dirty Saudis, as I'm going to call them from here on out, because of that whole fucking... controversy. Supposedly, even they wanted actually to pay some money for like Stone Cold to come out of retirement. I'm not joking either. At least that's what I heard. And Edge is the only other one who has to stay retired, and he's got no choice either too, much like a Stone Cold. I seem to be getting a lot more newer ones here easier than I did earlier on. Alright. We got a good round from there. Let's view some of the toys. Well, it's probably forced retirement. I think that might be, or is that Siobhan there? Yeah, it probably is. Stone Cold could go back in the ring. He just really shouldn't. Well, supposedly they were going to actually have a little bit of a comeback with him a bit, like in 2005. Like, if you remember, like, when they had that Raw Homecoming on USA, basically, like, what happened, of course, do you remember that segment where, Stone Cold pretty much stunned the McMahons, all of them, Vince, Shane, Stephanie, and Linda McMahon. And basically, they were going to have like a feud, like sort of, basically take it out on Jim Ross because they couldn't do much with Austin because he was retired, of course. Basically, they were going to take it out on Jim Ross and threaten, pretty much put his job on the line too, in kayfabe-wise. And so, like, they were going to have, like, Stone Cold battle the coach at Taboo Tuesday with Ross's job on the line. And he was training too to go back. However, he suffered an injury in the pre-training process and couldn't go back into the ring because he was heavily medicated. So instead, basically they dropped the whole like storyline thing eventually with that and just had like the coach get squashed by Batista. At least I think it was Taboo Tuesday. Or was it Cyber Sunday? Well, one of those two. I can't remember which. Okay, going through a lot of the other stuff. I think that's one of the announcers. Or is that Beetle Bomb, actually? I think that's actually Beetle Bomb. Okay, that's enough of that here. Okay, I'll tab this out for a moment so I can look this up quickly and show you the Karubidon bit here as well, like I meant to earlier. Okay, Stone Cold. Okay, let me see. Yeah, sporadic appearances here. Here it is. Yeah, it was Taboo Tuesday, essentially. So yeah, it was an angle led to Jim Ross being fired, and Austin agreed to face Jonathan Coachman, Taboo Tuesday, and Ross would regain his job if Austin won, and Austin lost his own job had he lost, but Austin hurt his back prior to the match and could not wrestle unless he was heavily medicated. So they canceled the match, basically. They explained it in kayfabe, but wait a minute, or was it a fatal four-way here? Let me see. This was Taboo Tuesday 2005. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it was Batista with Jonathan defeated Jonathan Coachman with Goldust and Vader. So Goldust and Vader were in the coach's corner. Thought they wanted Austin to lose to Coach in a screw job and told them to go fuck themselves. No, that was Brock Lesnar who they wanted him to lose to, essentially. And this was like, and that was basically before like his retirement, because like Brock was like up and coming at the time, you know, and he was like, they were pushing him this real strong, dominant badass who could just blow away anyone and anything that stood in his path. And like, they wanted Austin to sort of basically put him over, essentially. But Austin didn't necessarily agree with that and walked out briefly for a bit. If I remember correctly. Yeah, and that was before his retirement. Alright, let's pick another one. Let's go ahead and do Terry the Kid now. Austin just didn't want to lose on free TV. Yeah, it was either free TV or maybe they were going to have it set up at some kind of pay-per-view. I don't remember. Ah, yes, Terry the Kid, son of the legendary Terry, man. At least that's what he says now. Yeah, like, I don't think he agreed with the way they were pushing Brock at the time. Still, I wouldn't give a damn, really, honestly, because, I mean, at least it was pretty damn entertaining, too. It was a cage match on Raw. Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, it probably was that, looking back. Though they're in a heated rivalry, they're all gonna battle each other. Choose your opponent. Let's battle Sayuchin. Here's Sayuchin. Second, I will choose Robin Mask. Yeah, I mean, still, it was entertaining, and if you were to ask me who my favorite wrestlers were around that time during the Ruthless Aggression era, because that's when I got into wrestling, essentially, I would probably have to put Brock there as one of my favorites at that point in time. Nowadays, I'm hurt. I'm a little saddened by what they've done. Well, more specifically, what he's done. I guess that's what happens. He wanted it to be on pay-per-view. He says he would have lost. Thought it would have been stupid to do it on Raw and not pay-per-view. Or probably, yeah, it might have been a clean loss, too, in some way as well. He wouldn't probably lose to him clean, at least. And that's probably what they wanted to. It just sucks, too, because, like, that era, like the Ruthless Aggression era, such a nostalgic booker too. You had the friggin' SmackDown 6, Brock Lesnar too, Kurt Angle as well. Like, oh god, that shit was so good. And he had Cena as the Doctor of Thugonomics too, which was actually a pretty cool point. And it was actually, yeah, it was actually not too bad before he became Super Cena, Mr. Rabadoo! Seriously though, I still look back on that era fondly too. Just a shame Raw was suffering from the reign of terror at that point, but I will always treasure the Ruthless Aggression era, and even the Attitude era too. Like, watching that first Attitude era like promo, like they debuted back at Survivor Series. Like, damn it, I forgot the Karubi song again. Damn it! I keep saying I'm going to, but I forget. Ugh. Let's just finish him here quickly, and then we'll go. But yeah, I will always treasure Ruthless Aggression and Attitude. Like, and that first Attitude Era promo that they had. Yeah, like, and I mean the very first one, too. Like, it happened at the And it actually had Bret Hart in the promo too. I know what you're thinking. I'm not a real athlete, just a wrestler. That one, essentially. Like, looking at the very first one, it still brings a tear to my eye a bit too, because it just makes me miss that era and Ruthless Aggression. It was even more sadder too, knowing what happened that night in 1997. Oh, that Montreal screw job is gonna go down. It's a big fuck up. And there's Kiniku, man. That's Suguru, as they called him, like Kiniku Suguru in the Japanese version. Also, like the fist set too. I missed the SmackDown fist set. That's probably like not just my favorite SmackDown set. It's probably my favorite like set of all time, you know, like my favorite WWE set in general. I just love the look of it too, the badassness of it. It's just a shame they didn't do anything special as well for SmackDown 1000. Like, they're not too special. Like, they should have just given like a brought back one of the older sets too. I like would have loved to see that. That would have been real nice for. And I mean it too. Like, that set symbolizes for me, like, when I got into wrestling. So I'll always treasure it too. That's probably why I like it so much. Not in addition to its overall badassness. Ooh, epic punch. Oh, this is what I hate about Checkmate when you're fighting him. Because he can strike you and throw down a chess piece on your ass if you're not careful. I love the Ruthless Aggression era. And it's kind of a shame the direction WWE has gone with a lot of stuff. And it hurts a bit. Like, they have such good talent on the roster, too. There's no denying that. The roster they have might be one of the best they have in ever decade, sometime, too. Like, their best ever currently. But unfortunately, they can't seem to book stars properly. That's their problem nowadays, that they can't book properly. They've forgotten how to book heels and faces. It's like one moment, you have them booing, essentially, like a face, and sort of cheering the heels. Okay, no, they still have booed certain heels, though. I mean, look at Tommaso Ciampa. It's like every time Ciampa walks into the room, someone's gonna say, "Boo this man!" And that someone is me, more than likely. Well, let's just get into the action here. Pick your team to face. Again, that pairing makes... shouldn't we switch these pairing around to have Kiniku Mantaro go with Gazelle Man and Jade go with Kevin Mask? Well, fuck it. Let's just pick these first two. And I will pick Ramen Man as my partner. Yeah, it's kind of a shame, because they have a good roster, but they can't book them. It's pretty ridiculous, too, considering, like, some of the other stuff you hear. I mean, like, or see, like, how they terribly book crap as well. Like, that's what happens when you have 30 writers. Really, that many? I don't think it's the quantity of them, but more or less the quality, because they're not writing well. It was something that Stephanie McMahon herself actually brought in, and I'm not joking either, so that won't be going away anytime soon, unfortunately. Alright. Ah! Ugh. There's a suplex. Yeah, and like, you have Hollywood writers who don't know how to wrestle, first thing how to book stuff, and rather they're yes men, because, not to mention it's them, but Vince has also the final say in just about everything as well. Vince McMahon has the final say or mostly everything except NXT. I think. Well, damn, Cody Rhodes is making me think otherwise, because he's like, everything you see on NXT is Vince approved, and I'm like, really, bro? Look, I like ya, I really do, but I don't know about that. You need a head booker to finish guy and a few other guys. Yeah, and I'm about to get the Muscle Millennium. Just skip it. Okay, I'm gonna hit this on him here real quick. Yeah, and Vince as well has the final say and stuff, so like, of course you know him, he's gonna want to push Roman to the moon because Vince McMahon loves big sweaty men. And don't you all forget it. And you know what Vince loves more than big sweaty men? Money. And that's why he went to the fucking damn dirty Saudis in the first place. You know, if I was him, I wouldn't even go to touch that country with a 39.5-foot pole. Hey, we're almost in the Christmas season, and besides, I love the original animated Grinch. But yeah, I still stand by what I said. Wouldn't go touch it with a 39.5-foot pole. And needless to say, with the whole controversy with that journalist who was killed, yes, he's dead pretty much, unfortunately, at this point. Yeah, rip to him, ordeal. Now I think we're gonna get to fight the legends here. Get to fight good old King Kiniku, man. He may be goofy as hell, but he's still good. Ramen Man will be my support. Like I said, though, it's a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. And see, apparently the money, they made like 50 million on the Greatest Royal, even more than WrestleMania would make, which is kind of scary. Heard he wanted Triple H to beat Daniel Bryan and have Orton versus Batista versus Triple H at Mania, but Triple H was able to talk him out of it. This must have been around 2014, I would imagine. Yes, I imagine this must have been around like 2014 or so, when the Authority thing was... Oh god, that storyline. I really can't wait for Brian Zane to review that on his Wrestling with Regret show. That will be a glorious episode to tear that storyline down, too. And it's like... Yeah, but essentially... Yeah, Orton versus Batista versus Triple H. Yeah, because have all three members of Evolution fighting each other, and not, oh, let's create probably one of the greatest WrestleMania events of all time for this generation, because we don't think they're going to look it up. AKA, the excellent triple threat at WrestleMania 20. Between Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Chris Benoit. It's a damn shame that whole tragedy had to go down the way it did, too. It's just kind of tragic, this whole thing. And I still feel like the full story of it hasn't been fully gone. It's like, regardless of where I'd say you stand on the spectrum, it was a sad thing because we lost a talented wrestler in this whole mess, unfortunately. And it's a damn shame, too. Because Benoit's death and Eddie's death kick-started, like, the fucking whole PG era stuff. And, like, 1 year after Benoit's death, they go full-blown PG. And it's not even that PG is hurting them, although if you have a little more looser restrictions up yourself, it can help you do things you wouldn't normally be able to do with a PG rating. And now, we get to fight Terry Man. Battle of father and son. So yeah, like I was saying, like, back to the whole Saudi ordeal, is gonna get them to change their mind is to complain to the sponsors, really, because I don't know if y'all remember, like, there was that infamous sort of controversy that happened with the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royale and its original name, the Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royale, because that's what they were originally going to call it. But there was outrage because of Moolah's sleaziness and a little bit of some shady stuff, like, from years ago, though, that Moolah was a bit notorious for doing. Like, supposedly backstage politicking and pimping wrestlers of sort. If you look at WrestleMania's behind the Titantron on it, you can get a better detail, too, about it than I could ever explain. But yeah, long story short, because of that craziness, too, people complained. And actually, some people even complained to the sponsor of, like, WrestleMania, Snickers. Like, and basically, like, Snickers' parent company, Mars, essentially contacted WWE, like, after they received complaints. And, like, basically, they ended up actually getting them to change it to the more generic, but less controversial, WrestleMania Women's Battle Royale. So yeah, the only real way people are going to get at WWE are their sponsors. And if they still go through with this show, and they probably will, knowing what happened at Over the Edge 1999, there's going to probably be a hellfire storm. Fuck, I've been attacked again. Spinning toe hold. But yeah, long story short, like I said, there's going to be a firestorm of hell, basically, publicity. Because WWE does care about their image, but it seems as if money will care more. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure they have a contractual obligation at this point as well to do the damn show. It's kind of crazy that they did 2 Saudi shows in 1 year. And, like, you thought 1 year was enough, but no, not the case. It's a damn shame, really, too. And what's even go for broke, huh? And what's crazier, actually, is that, like, on Sunday, like, what day is it today? Today is, okay, Terry Man's now playable in story mode. Awesome. What day is it today? Today is the 20th. But not tomorrow, but next Sunday, they're doing the all-women's pay-per-view Evolution WWE. And basically, then you have, like, here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days afterwards, they're doing the fucking Crown Jewel. Like, it's ridiculous. Just like, it's like, oh, they're only, just the whole controversy and stuff, just, it hurts. But why don't we line them, just, long story short, I wish they'd pull out, but I know they won't. It's probably a contractual obligation, and so much other bad stuff waiting to happen. But either way, they're fucked. They're probably going to take a bit of a hit from this too, and some sponsors might not be happy. Enough about that damn controversy, though. It's getting us all down. So let's cheer us up with something goofy and silly. Let me show you actually the Karubidan song and how it was subbed too. Like, okay, I'll mute that for now, even though the menu music was pretty awesome. Okay. Kinnikuman. Okay, not Gyodon, but whatever. I was gonna pull up Karubidan. Here it is. Karubidan. So, here, let me see if I can find it. I can't seem to find it with the sub, too. It's hard to find it with an English sub, too, but I'll play them both, essentially, for you. So, or I can look up the video, too. Okay, I can find it here. If I could just find it. Okay, this might This might actually take us a while here too. But basically, there's a video on here that had the differences. Oh yeah, and there was real life Kevin Mask 2 here. Here it is, Kinnikuman Nisei versus Ultimate Muscle. This video here basically went over the differences here. Okay, so I'm gonna play you all the English version for those of you who... Shut up, alarm, I'm not done with you. So basically, yeah, this is partially to lighten up the mood after that last conversation, but also to show the difference too. So, here's the infamous English version, I should say.
With my rice, I like to have some cow, cow, cow. It tastes so very good, I don't know how. It's my favorite form of chow, chow, chow.
As that's the English version too, which basically when I was watching the fan sub, they took that when the Japanese version came on instead of and had that English lyrics plastered instead of the Japanese translated lyrics from Japanese. Kind of a little lazy if you ask me too, but the fan subs were old, but still not excusable at all. And now, here is actually the Japanese version here with the correct subtitles. Entirely as well. Yeah, okay, I'll unmute this. By the way, this menu music's pretty badass too, actually. I really like it. So yeah, you can actually see the difference. In fact, that song is actually one of the opening quotes, because when you boot up the game after the company logos, it plays a quote from one of the characters. And one of them is that song. It's a cappella, of course, but still. Okay, let's go back here and try and get more toys. We can only really go for this machine here because, well, everything else is practically not feasible to go for. Damn it, I need more. Oh, that was a bust. All the way, all the way. Ah, bust. What did we get? I remember, actually. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? There's actually a Monday Night Raw that's happening in my city, actually. In December, too. And, basically, I got my tickets in advance. I still like going to WWE. Because it's the atmosphere that sucks you in, quite frankly. Because it's a different atmosphere compared to when you're sitting at home watching it on your couch in your living room or wherever else. Damn atmosphere. But yeah, I'm thinking of actually doing a sign that says McMad fears McMahon, or McMahon fears McMad. Because someone, I remember reading on an old forum post, like from 2004, around the time Galactic Wrestling was about to get released, that people were mentioning like, oh, someone's thinking they should do McMahon fears McMad. Because there was like, the chairman of sorts, they sort of named him after Vince McMahon, or sort of a parody called Vance McMad. Yeah, okay. Terry Man. We'll go ahead and do... Should I do Sayuchin next? I'll do Sayuchin next.
修行し万太郎のように強くなれ。母親にきつい一言をもらったセイウチ。大好物のお魚のため、いや、強くなって母親を見返すために過去の地に降り立つのであった。
Alright, here we go.
おお、ここが過去の世界 早速お腹が空いたのでここへで過去のお魚ちゃんをゲットしようかな。ごめんごめん、そうだったね。
And there's Ramen Man.
あそこにラーメンマンさんがいますよ。
どこどこ？うわ、
お前たちは
お久しぶりです、ラーメンマンさん。彼らニュージェネレーションは
おおミートよ。
未来の
うわ、本物だ。ちょっと待ってよ。
なんだこのケムクジャラは。
Yes, Jen's a little, goofing off a bit. I want these damn salmon too. Actually, if you've seen the Japanese version of Kinnikuman Nisei, usually the inner skulls of when they come back from commercial actually has Sayuchi in here, like, go for his salmon, but it disappears from his hand. He's like, ah. Yeah, if you've seen the Japanese version, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. You gotta still train to be the best, damn it. I'll go against... let's go against Terry. Robin Mask. Hold on, I need to put something up here for a moment. I'll be back. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Alright, I want to see if anything new happened before we get back into the action. No one new has followed yet, okay? Okay, where's my controller? There we go. Alright, let's get back to the action. And the match is resumed. You know, the commentators also tend to feel like they fade a little bit more into the background here, too, at least than in the English version of the game. Oh boy, this might be a little harder than I thought. Oof, headbutt. There's a big old German suplex. Headbutt. Drop him there. There we go. Oh! Oh boy. Suplex. You know, it's like with who we throw in our arsenal. It's like I wonder who could be the true residents of Suplex City. Well, it's like who would be the mayor though? Either Taz or Kurt Angle, really. I imagine one of them would do it. Probably Taz, because he literally was the human suplex machine.
対戦相手を選択してください。
I will fight checkmate, and I will pick Terry here. You know what's actually like. Kind of funny. With the. No, this is gonna. Damn it! Now I forgot. My mind's all over the place a bit. That's what happens when I'm playing a wrestling game. I start going for one moment, and then we start talking about all things wrestling. But you know what? That's just what happens. And here comes the annoying part of fighting checkmate. Super kick. Oh yeah, Suplex City thing. Yeah, who could truly be the residents? Guess Brock would only have to settle for No, Governor would be higher. Governor, I guess, of Suplex City would be Taz. Lieutenant Governor would be Kurt Angle. Let's see. Brock could probably be the mayor if we count the higher positions. I'm just fooling around here. It's kind of crazy. Oh, and I hate that too as well. Uh-oh. And you can see the Bandai blimp. You can actually choose the Bandai ring background actually too. Like if you want to change your ring mat actually, you can change it to have like a background that's essentially what's the word? Oh yeah, that's with the publishers and developers of the game like Bandai and Aki too. I can show that. Tag match time, players. I know in the English version they had Sayuchin actually dubbed by the same person who dubbed Meowth's voice. Who shall I fight? These two. Who do I want to be my partner? Either Terry Man or Robin Mask. Go with Terry Man. And by the way, it's only in game form where you get to see the legends in their original form, because in the actual show, they're all washed up to hell. They're not completely washed up though, but they're old, of course. They look a little beat up too. Yeah, trying to loop combos here can be a pain. Watch this. So yeah, it actually wasn't too hard to find this version at least. It wasn't too hard to find the Japanese version of this one game at least. But I'm having trouble finding the Japanese version of the sequel follow-up to this, because again, now I have everything unlocked there, and basically I'm trying to get the remaining differences for everything else. Bracken Junior, not Bracken, no, Jade, bleh. Damn it, I got the line characters a little mixed up. Well, they do have similar color scheme, but I don't know. Like I said, I've been talking about a lot of stuff. I don't get to talk about too much other wrestling stuff, like I try to reserve it when I'm playing wrestling games. It seems as if GameCube stuff is going fine so far, but I would like to stream from my actual GameCube. I just need that HDMI adapter, you know. Time for a partner team up. Epic clotheslines. All right, we.
おっとここで交代だ。ついに超人パワーマックスだ。おお、大技を繰り出す。
Winner.
ついに決勝。この試合どうでしたか、中野さん。
いやいやいや、見事な勝利で
Mm.
した。まだゴールが収まりませんよ。
I really like this game a whole lot.
やったー、勝ったか。あれれ、ラーメンマンさんがいない。どこ行っちゃったんだろう。
どこに行ってしまったんでしょうかね。
おかしいな。
Here's Kiniku Mantaro.
あれみ
あれ、
あれ？
わしは。
いやラー
じゃあ、
どうやら二人ともはめられたよ。
確かに。
なんでこうなる？
セコンドを選択してください。
Oh, great. Who do I get to choose?
よし。兄、どうぞ。
Oh, here goes nothing. All right.
どんな試合になるのでしょうかね。
Oh, let's get back to the game. Probably if I ever want to stream any other and talk about any other wrestling stuff, I'll probably play wrestling games and stuff too. And not just this one. As you saw, I had some other ones there as well, like in the Dolphin list. Like I had WWE Day of Reckoning 1, 2, WrestleMania XIX, and X8. I've played a little of WrestleMania XIX, but I haven't played any of like the Day of Reckoning games. I really want to though. I've heard they're very good. Of course, those were developed by Ukes, the company who still actually does the games for WWE actually to this day. Well, they developed them, and sadly, thanks to 2K's bit of other crap, it's not as good as the THQ stuff. Now, if y'all have me, but I'm not sure I'd say I go crazy over it, unlike some of the older titles. Uh-oh, Muscle Millennium time. Winner. So yeah, I've played at least that, and I got 2K18 because for the first time since Just Bring It from the PlayStation 2 era, and that game actually came out in 2001, Just Bring It. Basically what ended up happening was they brought back like the ability to have 8 wrestlers in the ring at once.
あれ、ラーメンマンさん。
Time to fight Ramen Man.
どうした？
いえ、よろしくお願いします。
セコンドを選択してください。
But yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna buy 2K19 at launch at least. Like, I waited a little for a sale to get WWE 2K18, and I got like 2K17 as like a birthday gift essentially. I did mod the hell out of 2K17 though. It was pretty fun. Tried to mod 2K18, but didn't quite get too far enough into it yet. I may try again at some other point. Because they removed, like, a lot of stuff out of, like, the game. Like, a lot of wrestlers are missing. And there's not, like, a Hall of Fame pack, too. So you wouldn't be able to play as, like, Jeff Jarrett or the Dudley Boys. Or, like, anyone they inducted from the Hall of Fame this year. Oh god, Ramen Man thinks he's gonna kick my ass. I'll get him. Here comes my tombstone. Oh! It's more like a crazy tombstone pile driver, and not the normal kind, because they jump in the air too. Here we go. I'm gonna make you my catch of the day. Here it is. Yeah! Ice Rock Driver! So yeah, actually, this game I definitely would recommend, of course. And now...
Congratulations!
Ramen Man is now playable in story mode. Now saving... God, I love this game. Back to toy mode. Okay, let's see if we can at least get Scarface unlocked. Oops, wait. No, only one. I better get some newer ones. Aw, damn. Little bit of a bust, but we're gonna have to play through one story mode at least. One more story mode and we should be able to get everything unlocked. Or not everything, but at least get through the first machine. Yeah, I'll show you how you can change the ring skirt too to other game company logos. Like at least of the ones who involved with the game. Solo, single, let's just... So yeah, this is, I believe, that's starting the match. This allows you to change the time limit. Change your, where you're fighting. Damn it, hold on. Okay, this is where you can change your wrestling ring. Random, New Generation X Legend, Chojin Olympic. Yeah, Spiderweb, Warsman, that. I think, don't know what that one is. The DMP, Demon Manufacturing Plant, or Daemon, because that's literally a bit of English. If you've ever seen the Japanese version of the show, you actually, if you look hard enough, like on the DMP shirt, did you see Demon? It's actually spelled Damon, like Matt Damon. Yeah, Hercules Factory, or chessboard, or whatever. Chessboard, more likely. Wooder one, other design. And there's a lot of more designs. Steelish, camo. I think that's for one of the other wrestlers. I forget who. The logo ring mat. And there's Bandai. And there's Aki Corporation. And of course you can change the ring here, where you fight. There's the arena, the outdoor coliseum, ice arena, factory arena, pond arena. Yeah. Alright, one more story mode, and I think we may wrap it up here. Let's see, at least until we unlock Scarface. Okay. Now we've unlocked Ramen Man, but there's still more we need to do. We're done with this side. At least for the new generation. It's time to go to the Legends. That's Sunshine. And who's that other one there? Wait, who is that one there? That one there, I'm still forgetting who. Let me see. Alright, yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's, Bracken Jr. Back to story mode, baby.
ストーリーモード
Yeah. Well, one of these is, yeah, that's probably Brocken and Robin Mask Sunshine. Okay, we're done with these, so Jade.
レーラーであるブロッケンジュニアは言った。過去の私に認められるような試合をしてこい。若き日の死と勝負できることは正直嬉しかった。自分がどこまで強くなれたのか、それを試したかったジェイド。しかし過去の地で出会ったブロッケンジュニアは、
あなたの死と仰ぐものです。ぜひ私何お未来であなたにそんなものは麻薬。
ブロッケンジュニアさん、何もそこまで。
わかった。そこまで言うのなら
対戦相手を選択してください。
Alright, we'll battle.
僕の番。
We'll battle Kimiki Mentaro.
今度を選択してく
And
ださい。
I'll pick. Yeah, it's funny actually, because if any of you have seen the English version, you know they made Jade sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ugh. I swear I could do. They made him sound like Arnold. I'll be back. I don't do the quest. Put that cookie down! No! Oh god, that movie may have been shit, but seriously, that quote never gets old, and that remix as well. They made Jade / Jaeger sound like Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. I swear they did. Get to the chopper! Oh god. Can't do an Arnold impersonation. Not at least after all the hell we've done. Where do you think you're going, Mantaro? All we need him to do is a little... There's a little Kaniku Buster for my ass. And a kick too, for good measure. There we go. Watch this. Yeah, you know what, that pose, I don't know, that Jade has, it kind of reminds me a little like a Muay Thai position like Vanessa had in, oh shit, I got the slow end of the stick that Vanessa had in Virtua Fighter 4 before they made her all Valet 2 though. Thankfully the effects are only temporary. Underhooking this. There we go. We should get him now. Oh no. I gotta be careful. Pile driver. Pile drive his ass. Winner. Why don't we battle Terry the Kid, and I'll choose Seiyuchin. You might look at him and, yeah, like what's a walrus doing in a fighting tournament? Even though it kind of feels like he only has part of it, like, it only feels like it's partly sewn on, because you can see the middle of Seiyuchin's chest, it looks human-like. So it's like, what the hell's up with that, though? It does feel like a... feel like the walrus part is part gimmick. But if you've actually seen the show, it's an actual walrus family. So like, that's, I don't know. I haven't gotten too far, or I have gotten, I think at least almost to the first 10 episodes. I've been watching like 2 episodes like once a week essentially. Like when I'm on my lunch break at school essentially. So that's how like I've been mostly, when I've been mostly watching it. Oh dear. Damn it. There we go. I love those suplexes. Oh god, I got punched. Running power slam like Braun Strowman always did. It's a damn shame they had to give it that fucking horrible ending at Hell in a Cell where the match went to no contest. And you know what's crazy? Is that like when Brock's music hit, I was literally like, oh hell no. And I'm serious. I was like, oh hell no. Cause I was pissed off. Like, I thought at least maybe that would be the point where we could actually have Braun fucking win. But no, the damn match went to a no motherfucking contest. Because Brock screwed shit up. And they had motherfucking... goddamn sons of bitchin'. Him show up and then kick the door down into hell. And Paul Heyman maced McFoley, the special guest referee. I'm gonna go with the baddies here, and I'm gonna have Robin Mask as the partner. I think we may have had that dreaded split. Now, you know, GameCube emulation has mostly been smooth here, so far at least. It's funny how I can do this on stream. It's funny how I can stream GameCube stuff just fine when it's the more powerful console than the PS2. It's just it was held back by those stupid optical discs, you know? Like, if it had used full-blown DVDs, I think the GameCube not only would have had just as much third-party support as the Xbox and PS2, it might have even outsold, actually. Like, it may have actually had an edge on the Xbox, too. I don't know. At least that's what I think. Oh, no! Or it might have had a bigger leg to stand on, at least, in the overall, like, 6th-gen console wars. And it's funny, too, because this is the more powerful console, yet I'm not having any gameplay issues at all with, like, frame rate drop. Yet if I try to stream PS2 3D stuff, I can have problems? Like, what the hell? The only reason I'm assuming so is because this emulator requires less power than PCSX2. Because I can't stream directly from my PlayStation 2, it does cause a bit of a problem. Oh, the irony is that Kevin Masters on my opponent's team, and yet somehow I have his father, Robin Mask, on my team. It's kind of funny, though. In all seriousness, though, if you've actually seen the show, you know at least why. They sort of have an uneven, easy bond, essentially. Alright, I can beat these two up. Running power slam time. Okay, I need to get back. I really need to tag out badly. Because I'm getting my ass kicked, and we still have to fight Kevin Mask. Shit, this fight's not going well. Big super kick. Okay, now he's gonna send in Kevin Mask. Oh no. I'm getting pile drived. Pile drive by my own son. Pile drive. Christian friggin' miracle. Ding. Oh god, this isn't going well. I can't hit my move on him for some reason. I'm trying badly to, but it's just not working. There we go, finally. Payback. Horn strike. Okay, that's not actually what it is, but still. Okay, a little health boost. More copyright infringement. I got health. Health. Good. Alright, if I just... watch this pile driver finish him. And now here he comes in. Winner! We'll get a nice lump sum of medals for our trouble. And there's the ninja.
久しぶりだな、ブロッケンジュニア。お前の首をもらいに来たぜ。危ない。誰だ。ザ・忍者。かつてレーラーに倒された。おお。どうやら。ふざけるな。気をつけろ。
セコンドを選択してください。
Choose your second. King Muscle Kid. Kinnikuman. The original. Kinnikuman. Go fly. So now we're fighting the ninja. Yeah, this is one of the annoying things here when you're fighting him, is that if he hits that sort of shadowy move and his shadow turns black and you hit him, like, and whenever he, or do a throw, like this, when he hits the ground, he'll switch your position, actually, so he has the higher ground on you. It's pretty annoying, too, actually, too. Fast and aggressive at times, but knowing when to defense properly helps out. I'd say the ninja's probably my main, when I'm playing both of them, but since you have to unlock them in this game here, that took me a while, of course, because you have to, like, do certain things. Like, first you have to get the first set of toys unlocked. Like, you have to get, like, the certain set of toys to unlock the characters, and then some of the characters. Like, I can look up the cheat code list, or like the code list for how to do it. Oh no, not this. Yeah, it's annoying when he switches it on you. Ugh, Shuzo. There, okay, not quite, but you should go down. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Ow. Oh god. Winner!
試合終了。熱い戦いに決着がつきました。今の試合どうですか、中野さん。
鳥肌が立ってしまいましたよ。素晴らしい試合でした。そう。
よくぞや。お前がどこ。レイラ。さあ、わかりました。
セコンドを選択してください。
I have to choose my second here, so I'm gonna choose Ken Kikumentaro for some reason. Alright, let's see. There we go. Got him. Got you now. Take this. No, he got out of my power slam. Oh boy. Take that. Get over there. HP went up. And I stole his HP power up too, so he's pissed off. There we go. Go down. Now he's gonna hit his move on me. No, great. I'm not going down that easily. Ouch. Oh, watch out for that bomb. I told you, watch out for that bomb, but you didn't listen. Now you're gonna get it. Winner! Alright, there we go. So we get now. Oh, there's where the misspelling is, though. They pronounce it right, but it's the misspelling right there. But Brocken Jr. is now available in story mode. Alright, toy mode time. Or Kingeshi mode. Alright. All we need to do is get 13 more and then we're good. Shit. We need about 5. Oh god, I hate those repeats. 4. Please give me 3. No! Fuck you! God damn it, game. You screwed me over on the last 3. I don't want to do another story mode. Okay, I know what we'll do. We'll do a tournament. This is a singles tournament. This option allows, I believe, you to do tag. Wait a minute. No. Go here. Go back. Oh god, am I down to 0? The hell? That can't be right. No. Okay. This is one-on-one. We'll do 6-person. Or shall we? Now let's just do let's do 8. You can choose CPU or randomize. I don't want to do randomize though. Shit, I can't back out though. That's random pick. Oh, that is reselecting. Selecting your pick, so. Replace your 1-player wrestler. Replace him. Let's see if Buffalo Man. Now we've gotten rid of the duplicate Buffalo Man. Let's make sure that Wally Tusket's still Seiyuchin. Shit. What about Ramen Man? Brocken? And yeah, I'm pretty sure oh dude. I'll just go as Kid Muscle here. Oh no, that auto plays it. So this just auto goes through the tournament. Oh no, looks like I selected Buffalo Man. So I'll have to either I'll have to win the I'll have to win the tournament as Buffalo Man. Or who am I even kidding? I don't want to do this here. Let's just quit out of it and try it actually how I want it. One-on-one. 8. Select your wrestler. Select your wrestler. They can battle their counterparts. And see who truly is the best of the best. Wait, it's one player. You need to select CPU here to control them as such. And there we go. Okay, it's randomly shuffled your bracket around a bit. When it's CPU versus ZPU, you can skip the matches and only play through the matches you want to play through. But when it's you, you gotta buckle down and go kick some ass. Here we go. Oh boy. There's a little Suplex City action. Kaniku Buster! Here we go. Oh no. Kaneko Buster of his own. Suplexing your old man. And hook that DDT. Winner. Okay, so you have to win the tournament in order to get the full amount of, in order to get the full amount of medals, or you will not get any. Okay. I have to face Terry the Kid in the final round. If I win. Oh god. Oh, I gotta charge it. Put your phone on the juicer. Because it's... Okay, phone's all up on the juicer now. That was that little sound effect. I just need to take this cable and move that over there. Alright, it said it was on low battery. Okay, back to the action. Keep throwing him around. Stone pile driver on your ass. Super kick. A little assisted super kick, if you will. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh, tombstone. It's gonna take off a chunk of the health. Alright, final match. Oh. By the way, I do like a lot of the older PS2 wrestling titles as well. And my phone's wallpaper currently is all the PlayStation 2 wrestling games I have. That includes Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle, Def Jam Vendetta, Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, Rumble Roses, and all the exclusive WWE games that are on the PS2. So that would include Just Bring It, Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown vs. Raw, and if you don't count its PSP version, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, but I don't have a PlayStation Portable, so yeah. Besides, the PSP versions where the... Besides, fucking PlayStation Portable version's the only place to play the Eugene minigame. Yeah. Fuck you! 06 was amazing! Hey, I never said it was a bad game. Although, for the record, I hate having to hit 2 buttons just to Irish whip an opponent in that game. It's seriously irritating as hell. Yeah, there you go. You get the same amount of medals as, like, completing story mode 2 when you win a tournament. I think that's the biggest amount you get. Kingeshi mode. A machine. One, two. Damn it, I need another one. There we go, I got a few new ones. Scarface, aka Escara, is now permanently playable. So when you leave this mode here... And actually, if you guys saw the beginning of the stream, you may have noticed that gap when they mentioned the title. Well, check this out. When you unlock another character, actually one of the hidden ones, they show up on the title screen here too. God, I just love this theme so much. Senshi wa terasu Tomichi de Kinniku beam Shono ni Munkarate. I could go here all day with this. Watashi watashi de Alright, enough. Let's get them 2. But now they are permanently playable. Watch. Those who wish to enter, please step forward this way. You can now see them playable. So that's 1 down. But we need to unlock Skullduggery, Bone Cold, the Ninja, Warsman, and someone else. I'm forgetting who. By the way, these categories are recruit wrestlers here. It's what's called in the English version. These are the minor characters, sort of, or maybe some other ones that people designed probably back in the day. You can actually mix and match their parts for the Create a Wrestler mode. Now, there is another one that you can unlock when you beat story mode with every character, and that's Panda Man. And also, if you go on the story mode part here, you see he's now playable too. Yeah. So that's basically this game in a nutshell here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here because I'm getting a little tired. So yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. It does have an English version, as you'll see when I exit out demo here, but yeah, I would highly recommend you get this if you're a fan of the Kinnikuman franchise, or you just want another good wrestling game for your GameCube that's a non-WWE related one. And unlike the PlayStation 2, which has several non-WWE games, Rumble Roses, Fire Pro Returns, and Galactic Wrestling, this is kind of the only one you can get as far as I know that's non-WWE. It's also the only one that was developed by Aki too. Yeah, because Yuke's developed all the WWE games, like became like the major WWE developer, like starting the only one really, starting with the PlayStation 2 era, excluding portables and stuff, but that's beside the point. Yeah, so would highly recommend it. This is Ultimate Muscle Kinnikuman Legacy, Kinnikuman Meat, or if you're in Japan, Kinnikuman Nisei, New Generations vs. Legends. Buy this if you can. It is getting a little bit more expensive, so... And as you can see, oh, one last thing, yeah, show you all this. Yeah, I have these all here. Yeah. Later. Good night.